Hello, hello, hello! I am Axel Cannon, and this is Stupid Game Experiments. It's the end of another amazing week, which means it's also time for another fantastic hashtag Follow Friday. If you're new here, hashtag Follow Friday is a thing from Twitter where people recommend other accounts to follow. I stole that idea, and now I make weekly video showcases highlighting interesting game devs I find on YouTube. However, before we get into the new game devs this week, let's do a quick hashtag Follow Friday flashback and check in on one of the YouTube game devs I've featured previously. Right after the Epic Mega Jam, I featured some game dev YouTubers that joined the jam. One of the creators I featured was Perfoon and their game Container City. Well, I'm extremely excited to share that Perfoon won the Army of One category in the Epic Mega Jam, which is a huge accomplishment. This was the largest Epic Mega Jam so far with over 500 entries. So massive congratulations to Perfoon for their awesome game, Container City. Now, let's take a look at the new game devs for this week. So I'm actually going to switch it up a little here and do 3 game devs in one for our first feature. I was originally just going to feature Sid Fish Dev here, but in one of his videos he talks about teaming up with MightyJor and Foster Turtle to create a game for the Devlog Game Jam. It was really encouraging to see this kind of community cooperation on a project, so I decided to include MightyJor as well. And even though I featured Foster Turtle already, he gets to come along for the ride as well. The game they created together is called Jumpin' Jack Dash, and it's a 2D platformer that seeks to combine the gameplay of Celeste and Getting Over It. This collaboration was awesome for so many reasons. First, the team had a good diversity of skill sets that allowed each of the game devs to focus on different areas of development while contributing to the game as a whole in ways that complemented each other's work. Second, the end result is amazing. From the art design, to the game mechanics, to sound design, they really put together a polished product. The game is a good mix of challenging and evolving gameplay. Finally, each of the game devs put out their own video talking about their experience working together to create the game. This was fascinating. Not only do you get to see different areas of development in more detail, but each creator has their own style of presentation, so each video is a completely different experience. I highly recommend all 3 channels, Sid Fish Dev, MightyJor, and Foster Turtle. You can also follow Sid Fish Dev and MightyJor on Twitter, but Foster Turtle hasn't joined the Cancer Bird community yet. Hopefully he'll find his way over there soon so you can follow him there as well. Next up is Frozen Well, who's making a 2D platformer in Godot called Ghost Blaster. He originally released Ghost Blaster in 2014, but decided to remake it in 2020 to add procedurally generated levels. He's been working on the game for over a year now, and his dedication has really paid off. He has managed to create a nice ghostly atmosphere for the game and a wide range of gameplay elements. He has created 15 devlogs detailing all of his progress, so head over to his YouTube channel Frozen Well to check those out and follow him over on Twitter at Frozen_Well. Last up is Twinstick, who is making a fun-looking puzzle game called Bouncy Boy in Puzzle Land. Something about the look and sound of this game makes me think of something I've played before, but I can't quite put my finger on what game it was. If you have any thoughts on this, let me know down in the comments. On the bright side, this means the game has enough polish to remind me of a game created by a AAA studio, but it is also unique enough that the association isn't obvious. In his latest devlog, Twinstick talks about creating customizable skins that are unlocked by finding secret tiles in the game, and I really like the idea of having hidden unlocks for dedicated players. To check it out for yourself, head on over to his YouTube channel, Twinstick, and follow him on Twitter at Twinstick_games. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all I had time for this week. I hope everyone has had an amazing week of game deving. If you've been hard at work, let me know down in the comments what you accomplished this week. If you need a little extra motivation, you could also join us in our hashtag 100 Days of Game Dev Challenge over on Twitter. There's not a set starting date, so you can feel free to jump in on day 1 right now. Also, here on YouTube, we're slowly taking over the hashtag 100 Days of Game Dev page, so go ahead and create your own hashtag 100 Days of Game Dev devlogs here as well. Of course, there are plenty of other great YouTube game devs out there that just didn't have time to get to this week. So if you want to help support them, join in on hashtag Follow Friday and hashtag Game Dev on either YouTube, Twitter, or both. I will, of course, put the links to all of the awesome channels I featured in this video down in the description. While you're down there, take a moment to show your support for these hashtag Follow Friday videos by hitting that like button. You should also take the opportunity to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on these weekly game dev highlights. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.